Hi, I'm Anthony Carrascosa, and joining me today is founder and CEO Tom Kirkham of Kirkham Iron Tech. Can you discuss the importance of conducting those regular IT and cybersecurity assessments in maintaining the integrity of your business operations?
Right. So, like I've said in other videos, the very first step, and especially from cybersecurity, but part of our three pillars is let's do a real intense assessment on the IT infrastructure. Let's find out what all the gaps are that we can work together to fix, right? We're going to guide you through this. You are going to make the decision. We are working as a consultant or a guide, but ultimately you're going to make the decisions for your company in your best interest. If you're an owner, if you're an IT manager, we're going to work together in identifying gaps. Maybe you need a la carte service, or you want to outsource some or all of it and concentrate more on the business side. Those are the ones that we love, actually, because we love working with management. We need to know what the finance guy's thinking. We need to know what the CEO's thinking. What are their objectives? Their 2-year, 5-year objectives, 10-year. Some people it's 30 years, whatever. Um, we want to know that, because the better informed we are, the better we can guide that IT manager into really knocking it out of the park, really being the hero in that company when it comes to all things IT and cybersecurity. We love helping people with that. And I forgot what your question was. I went on a rant, Anthony.
Yeah, can you discuss the importance of those, regular IT and cybersecurity assessments, just conducting them and maintaining the integrity of those business operations?
Right. So we do that initial one for prospects, show them the path, the way forward. Right now, what needs to be done, what you can put off, what you can't put off. We develop a plan, and it typically goes in and hits budgeting and everything after that. But we don't stop there. That's not the only assessment we ever do. Some companies call it quarterly business reviews. Some of our clients don't want to do one every 3 months, so they're usually smaller. So depending on the client and how they're situated, where they're coming from, we may say, okay, everything's real. You got a lot of gaps here. We're going to do another one in 3 months. We're going to try to change those red boxes to all green boxes, right? Your current state to your future state. But then after 3 months and we address yet other things that we've uncovered, we got to know the network better. Then we say, yeah, I think we're pretty good for about 6 months. Some companies, we've got to say, they're growing at an exponential rate. We're going to do this monthly or weekly. I mean, we're going to be on the phone with IT managers and directors and CIOs and finance uh, weekly, doing powwows, because especially in those, but in all of our engagements, we're an integral part of their team. For most of our clients, we are the vendor that they work the closest with. Somebody in our office every day is talking to somebody in one of our clients' companies. In some of the companies, we're talking to multiple people every single day. I mean, that's kind of a relationship. We can't have two different objectives, like I was mentioning earlier about break fix IT management, infrastructure management. That's you're not on the same team, right? When we walk into a meeting, if it's something we're doing wrong, something they're doing wrong, that's not a challenge. It's a solution that we need to find. That's because we're on the same team. So the point of it is, to make a long story short, is assessments, our three pillar assessment is always being done periodically, depending on typically the size of the client. Sometimes it's about new threat vectors, new threat technologies, new threat actors, because in the cybersecurity world, things can change on a moment's notice around, globally, when it comes to proper cybersecurity hygiene, proper cybersecurity defense. So we have to stay up to date on threat intelligence so we can respond from a proactive standpoint. One of the things that we're going to be talking more and more about, and I would encourage anyone listening that hasn't signed up for our newsletter to do so. We are going to launch into a much more we're going to bring in experts, not just in IT and cybersecurity, although I know many of them besides me. I'm an evangelist more than I am a technical expert in this. Uh, but we're going to bring in vendors and we're going to bring in marketing and sales and things like that. And it's going to be, you're going to learn a lot about a lot of different aspects of a company, but we kind of have a unique perspective for most of our clients in that we see all facets, right? Some of our clients, I mean, if sales goes down, it's a catastrophe. Some of our clients, if manufacturing uh, goes down, it's a catastrophe. And so through all these different perspectives, and we see management and leadership um, errors all the time. So we're going to bring in coaches and other experts in their particular fields and relate it back to IT and cybersecurity, but they're going to talk about overall, looking at everything from a holistic perspective. So sign up for that newsletter.
Well, Tom, that's all I had for you today. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
Mhm.